Students, your first chapter in maths in class 8 is rational numbers. Okay? Your first chapter is rational numbers. We have started our class yesterday. Okay? In that we have discussed 2 or 3 topics. Okay, I hope all of you are having this question bank of Vidya Next Institute. This question bank carries 35 questions in which all the questions of NCERT book are covered, plus some reference questions are also there. Okay, so we will do it in this question bank only. There is the space given for you to solve. Clear, students? Here the topics which are to be covered in this chapter are written. All the students read the topics which are given, in which we have done the third topic in our last class, definition of a rational number. Okay, let's recall. How did we define a rational number? A number which can be written in the form of P by Q is called a rational number. Okay, for example, 2 by 3, 43 by 100, etc. I have also discussed that 0 is also a rational number. In multiple choice question, it can come that whether 0 is a rational number or not. So we have discussed it that yes, 0 is a rational number because we can write 0 by 1, 0 by 2. Anything 0 upon anything is 0. Clear? And we had started our first topic, which is the properties of rational numbers. Okay, we will again revise it and start it. Your second topic that we had started was properties of rational numbers. Students, these properties you are studying it from class 6th. Okay, the properties which are used in the whole numbers are same applicable to the rational numbers also. Okay, let's see. Our first property was commutative property. It is commutative property. Okay, let's discuss it. What is the commutative property which you are studying from earlier classes? That is A plus B is equal to B plus A. A plus B is equal to B plus A. Okay, that means if I write 2 plus 3, it is same as 3 plus 2. It is applicable to whole numbers. Okay, so here also 5, here also 5. Clear? This is the commutative property of addition. This is called the commutative property of addition. Same is applicable to the rational numbers also. If I write 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3. Okay, 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3. It will be equal to 5 by 3 plus 2 by 3. How? Let's see. 2 plus 5 is 7. So here the answer will be 7 by 3. Here also 5 plus 2 is 7. So here the answer will be 7 by 3. That means the commutative property is same followed in the rational number also. Clear, students? Now let's see the multiplicative property of commutation. It is A into B is equal to B into A. Okay, what does this property tells us? That if I multiply 4 into 5, it would be same as 5 into 4. That means 4 into 5 is also 20 and 5 into 4 is also 20. Same we will see here in the rational number case. what will become if I write 2 into 3 and multiply it by 5 into 3, what will be the answer? It will be 10 by 3. 10 by 9, we multiply numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. It will be same as 5 by 3 into 2 by 3. Here also the answer will come 10 by 9. We have discussed it in the last class. We are just recalling it. Clear? So these are the properties of addition and multiplication in commutation. Clear? All the students, write a note that all the rational numbers follow the commutative property of, write all the rational numbers follow the commutative property of addition and multiplication. Follows the property of addition and multiplication. Clear? Here the division and subtraction property is not allowed. Why? Because 2 minus 3 will not be same as 3 minus 2. And if we divide 4 by 5, it would not be equal to 5 by 4. Clear, students? Now let's move on to the next property. Our next property is associative property. Our next property was associative property. What does it tell us? That if there are three numbers A, B and C, if there are three numbers A, B and C, and if we shift the brackets, the answer won't change. That means if I have written like this, the answer will be same in both the cases. How? First we will solve the bracket. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 2, answer is 10. Here also first we will solve the bracket. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5, answer is 10. Correct? All of you. So this is the associative property of addition. This same will be applied to your rational numbers also. Okay, how? Let's see. Let's see if I write 2 by 3 okay, this will be equal to okay, how? Let's check it out. Here first we will solve the bracket. It will become 5 plus 1, 6. LCM is same, so we will write it down. Now 2 plus 6 is 8. The answer came 8 by 3. Then 2 plus 5 was 7 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Here also the answer came 8 by 3. Okay, till here we have done it in the next class, last class. Okay, now we will continue. Now let's see the multiplicative property of association, which is A into. So we were continuing it from associative property of multiplication. Okay, we were continuing it from associative property of multiplication. What does it tell us? That if I write A into B, it will be A into B into C. It will be same as A into B into C. That means if I am shifting the brackets, the answer won't change. Okay. What is the associative property of multiplication? That if I change the position of the bracket, the answer won't change. How? Let's see it with an example. Okay, what I have written here, A is 2, B is 3 and C is 4. Okay, So first we have to solve the bracket, BODMAS rule. First we solve the bracket. 3 into 4 is 12 into 2. What did your answer come? 24. Correct? Now let's see on the RHS. If I put the same values A, B and C and shifted the bracket from here to here. Now what will be the answer? First we will solve the bracket. 2 into 3 will become 6 into 4. So here also 6 fours are 24. So your answer came correct on both sides. Same will be applied to the rational numbers also. Okay, same will be applied to your rational numbers also. Let's see. If I have written 2 by 3 into 5 by 3 into 4 by 3. Okay, so what will be the answer here? First we will solve the bracket. Numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. 5 fours are 20 upon 3 threes are 9. Here 2 by 3 is same. Now 2 into 20 will be 40. 9 threes are 27. Same we will do on the RHS. What we will do? We will shift the bracket. Now if we will solve this, what will come? 2 into 5, 10. 3 into 3, 9. Now 10 into 4, 40. 9 into 3, 27. Okay. That means the associative property is also applicable to rational numbers. Write one more note that all the rational numbers follow the associative property of multiplication. Okay, all the rational numbers follow the associative property of multiplication and addition, which we have done it before. Okay, multiplication and okay, so we have seen the two properties, commutative and associative. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is your distributive property. Your third property is your distributive property. Okay, what does this property says? That if A into B plus C is there. Okay, that means if it is A into B plus C, then the answer will be this A will be multiplied by B. The sign which is here will come here. Then A will be also multiplied by C. Okay, this is known as your distributive property. That means if A into B plus C is there, it will become AB plus AC. Correct? AB plus AC. So, let's see with an example. First with the whole number. Okay, if it is 2 into 4 plus 5, what will be the answer? First we will multiply it by 4. 2 fours are 8. Then here, since it is a plus sign, we will put a plus sign. Then 2 into 5 is 10. So what is our answer? 18. Correct? This is your distributive property. Clear? Now same it will be followed in your rational numbers also. What will be the answer? First we will multiply it by this. What will come? 1 by 5 into 2 by 5. Numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. The answer will be 2 by 25. Since here it is a plus sign, we will put a plus sign. Now we will multiply it this by this. Now 1 by 5 into 45 is 1 into 4, 4, 5 into 5, 25. Okay, now your LCM will be 25 and 2 plus 4, 6. This is your answer. Clear? This is your distributive property. If here the sign changes to minus, then what we will do? If the sign changes to minus, then we will follow the same property. First we will multiply it by this. Answer will be 2 by 25 here. Now since it is a minus sign, we will put a minus sign here. Now again this will multiply it by this. The rest procedure will be same. Just if here plus, here also plus. If there is a minus sign, we will put it a minus sign here also. Now again your LCM will be 25 and 2 minus 4 will be minus 2 because plus minus minus and sign is of bigger number. Clear? So these were the three properties of rational numbers which you have to remember. I have told you that remember it by CAD. Okay, CAD, commutative, associative and distributive. Okay, there is a space given, okay, in your question bank. Here on the left hand side the space is given. All of you pause the video and noted down all the three properties. Okay, so that you can read it further. Students, now you have written all the properties. Now you have written it here. Before doing these two topics, let's move on to the question number 1, which is here. Using appropriate properties, find. Okay, using these properties, we will now solve the question number 1 and question number 2. Okay, see your question number 1. Using appropriate properties, you have to evaluate this. You have to find its value. Okay. All of you don't write anything. First of all, concentrate here. Try to understand how I am solving it. Then I will give you the time to write. Okay. Here it is written here something. Okay, a question is written. Can you see it? Now let's start. Before solving, first see how many terms are there. Okay, if I will ask you how many terms are there in this question, how will you tell? You will say like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. How will you see that this is your one term? Why? Because there is a multiplication sign in between. We can say that it is 6 by 15. Okay, so this is your one term. Just try to understand these key features. And this is your second term and this is your third term. How? We can write it 3 by 30. Clear? So in your first question there are 3 terms. Okay, observe these 3 terms. Can you see anything common in between them? Anything common? 3 by 5 is common in both these terms, this term and this term. 3 by 5 is common. Okay, now you will say, ma'am, we can cut 3 here and 3 ones are 3 twos are here. Yes, we can. But we are not doing it. Why? Just to simplify the situation. If we will cut, then there will be no common in between them. Here we are getting common terms. That's why we are not simplifying it. Clear? We will simplify it further. So, your first step would be shift this term here and this here. We can do this. We have seen that a plus b plus c is same as b plus c plus a. So what we can write? I have written the first term here. Then I will write the third term first. What I have done, I have just shifted these two terms. The third term in place of second and second in place of third. And this property is known as associative property. This property is known as associative property. Students, see the way of writing which I am writing. Okay, your way of representation should also be good to secure full marks. So you have to write as it is, step by step. Okay, now let's see the next step. Our next step would be what is common in these both 3 by 5. Okay, we will keep 3 by 5 on one side. Now, in both the terms, and now we will see if we have took 3 by 5 from here, what is left in the first term? Minus 2 by 3. We can see if we took out 3 by 5 common in the first term, what is left? Minus 2 by 3. What is left here? Minus 1 by 6. Why? Because we have taken only 3 by 5 out. Minus 1 by 6 will be there and the third term will be written as it is. Okay, your third term will be written as it is. Now what we will do? Now we will use the distributive property. What does it say? This number will be multiplied by this. This one number will be multiplied by this. But if we will do so, what will it become? It will become the same condition. Okay, so we won't do that. We will solve the bracket. What we will do? We can apply the distributive property here. But what we are doing it? We have done it the otherwise. How? We have done it opposite case we have done. Okay, students, try to understand that we have done the opposite case. How? Here it was A into B minus A into C. What we have written? We have taken A common and B minus C. Okay, in spite of doing this from this, what we have done? This from this. Is it clear to you what we have done? From this step, we have taken A common and written this. From LHS, we have gone to RHS. Clear? So, from this step to this step, what we have used? We have used distributive property. Clear? Now, let's take the LCM. What will be the LCM of 3 and 6? It will be 6. Now, what we do? We divide this number by this. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 2 into 2 is 4 with a negative sign. Okay, all of you know this, that if we have the LCM, we have to divide the LCM by this number, and whatever we will get, we will multiply it by the numerator. Clear? 6 divided by 3 was 2 and 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Now let's see, 6 divided by 6 is 1 and 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. And this plus 5 by 2 is same as written. Clear? Now what will come? Now minus 4 into minus 4 will become minus 5 by 6. What will it become? Minus 5 by 6. Minus minus plus sign minus. And rest we will write the same. Now we have simplified it so we can cut. Okay, whenever there is a multiplication sign, then only we can cut. So 5 5 are cut. 3 1s are 3. 2s are. So what is the answer that is coming? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 into minus 1. Minus 1. 1 into 2. 2. Plus this is the same. Now what we will do? Again the LCM will be 2 minus 1 plus 5 plus minus minus 5 minus 1 4 upon 2. What will be your answer? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So final your answer is 2. Okay, the question was this one and your answer is 2. Okay, after simplifying your answer came 2. Students, let's see once again. First, we have what we have done. We have seen how many terms are there. Okay, there were 3 terms. Now we have seen that in these 2 terms, 3 by 5 was common. So what we did, we brought these 2 terms together. First term, third term and then second term. By shifting the terms, what property we are using? Associative. Now what we did, we have took 3 by 5 in common. That means we have used the reverse property of distributive. This was written and we had written this. A common into B minus C. We have done the same thing here. When we have taken 3 by 5 out, then what is left here? Minus 2 by 3. What is left here? Minus 2 by 3. Here it is minus 1 by 6. This term is same written. Now, what is the LCM of 3, 6? 6. We will divide the LCM by the denominator. 2 will come. Then we will multiply it by minus 2. Minus 4 will come. Then we will divide 6 by 6. 1. 1 into minus 1. Minus 1. And we will write it same. 5 by 2. Clear? Now let's see the next step. Here minus minus will become plus. Minus 5 upon 6. And this is written again same. Now we have simplified it. And there is a multiplication sign in between. So we can cut 5, 5. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. What is the answer? Minus 1 by 2. And this was same. Now again 2 is your LCM. Minus 1 plus 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 by 2. 4 by 2 came. 2 is your final answer. All of you now pause your video and note it down. Students, you have written your first question solution here in the space given. Okay, now see the second question. It is same as your question 1. Okay, see your second question. What is given? 2 by 5 into 3 by minus 7 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5. Correct? This is your second question. This is same as the question 1 we have done. Just tell me how many terms are there in this question. This is your first term. This is your second term. And this is your third term. Okay, so you have to follow the rules which I have told you in the first question and you have to solve it by your own. First check anything common in them. Again in the first and third term 2 by 5 is common. Okay, so you will shift this term here and this here that we have done in question 1. Clear? And here you can cut because this is not used. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. Okay, so this question is your homework. You have to solve it. Be honest by yourself. Just try to solve. If you have understood the first question, you would be able to solve this. If you face any doubt, we will discuss it in the live class and you have to tell me the answer. Okay, I will see your worksheet. The answer should be written here. Okay, so your today's work is to understand this and solve it. Okay, these are the starting property questions which may you feel that they are tough. Okay, but if you are able to make it, it will become easy. Just practice a lot. Clear, students? So this is your homework, question number 2. Try to solve it. We will discuss it in the live class. And rest we will continue it tomorrow.